Welcome back to Love Lessons for Men channel, guys. Today's topic is powerful: how to make any woman miss you badly. This isn't about games or manipulation, it's about creating emotional depth, attraction, and longing the right way. Let's dive into it step by step. Now you might be thinking, why would I want her to miss me? Shouldn't she want to be around me all the time? And that's a fair question. But here's the thing. A little bit of longing, a little bit of missing you, actually strengthens the connection. It creates a space for her to appreciate you, to think about you, to realize how much she enjoys your presence. So let's get into the strategies that will make her feel your absence in all the right ways. Chapter 1. Create unforgettable moments. To make her miss you first, you must give her something to miss. Think about it. What makes a memory stand out? What makes you look back on a moment and smile? It's the moments that are different, the moments that are special, the moments that take us by surprise. Ordinary guys are easily forgotten. Be the guy who creates extraordinary memories. Don't just settle for the typical dinner and a movie date. Think outside the box. Take her on an adventure. Plan a spontaneous picnic under the stars. Do something that makes her feel like she's experiencing something truly unique with you. Imagine taking her on a spontaneous picnic under the stars, instead of another ordinary dinner. You pack a basket with her favorite foods, find a secluded spot with a breathtaking view, and share stories under the moonlight. Later, when she's alone, the memory of that special night will haunt her in a beautiful way. She'll remember the way you made her feel, the effort you put in, the connection you shared, and that's what you want. You want to be the guy who creates those lasting impressions, the guy who she can't help but think about when you're not around. So make it a priority to create unforgettable moments with her. These moments don't have to be extravagant or expensive. It's about the thoughtfulness, the effort, the genuine desire to create something special with her. It's about showing her that you're not just another face in the crowd, but someone who brings excitement and joy into her life. Remember, the goal is to create a space in her mind and heart that only you can fill. Chapter 2. Give her space. Absence does make the heart grow fonder, but only if you allow it. This is where a lot of guys trip up. They think that being constantly available, constantly texting, constantly checking in is the way to a woman's heart, but it's actually the opposite. Think about it like this. Imagine your favorite song. If you hear it all day, every day, it becomes background noise. It loses its magic. But if you hear it once in a while, it feels special every time. The same principle applies to relationships. If you're always there, she won't have the chance to miss you. She won't have the chance to crave your presence, to think about you, to wonder what you're up to. Now, I'm not saying you should disappear completely, but you do need to create a healthy balance between being present and giving her space. Be present when needed, but mysterious when needed more. When you're with her, be fully present. Engage in the conversation, listen attentively, make her feel like she's the only person in the room. But when you're not together, resist the urge to constantly text or call. Let her have her own life, her own experiences, her own time to think about you. This space will allow her to miss you, to appreciate the time you do spend together, and to crave your presence even more. Remember, a little bit of distance creates the perfect opportunity for her feelings to grow stronger. Chapter 3. Develop your own life. One of the most attractive things you can do is be genuinely busy. Not pretending, not faking, but actually living a full and exciting life. When you're passionate about your pursuits, when you're constantly growing and evolving, it shows. And it's incredibly attractive to women. Think about it. Who would you be more drawn to? Someone who sits around waiting for their phone to ring, or someone who's out there living their best life? The answer is obvious. Hit the gym, work on your business, learn new skills, hang out with friends. When she sees that your life is full and exciting, even without her, she'll want to be part of it. And she'll miss you when she's not. An independent, thriving man is magnetic. He's not relying on anyone else for his happiness or fulfillment. He's creating it for himself. and that's incredibly attractive. When you're living a life you love, it shows in everything you do. You're more confident, more engaging, more interesting to be around, and that's what you want. You want her to see that you're a man of substance, a man with goals and aspirations, a man who's going places. So, focus on building a life that you're proud of. Pursue your passions, develop your skills, and become the best version of yourself. Chapter 4. Leave on high notes. Have you ever noticed how some conversations or encounters leave you feeling energized and wanting more, while others leave you feeling drained and indifferent? The same principle applies to your interactions with women. Always leave interactions when the vibe is positive and exciting. Don't wait for the energy to fizzle out or for the conversation to become stale. End it on a high note, leaving her wanting more. Let's say you're on a date, laughing, having a great time. Instead of dragging it out until it becomes boring, end it while the energy is still high. She'll drive home thinking, I wish I had more time with him. This doesn't mean you have to cut things short abruptly, but be mindful of the energy and momentum of your interactions. When you feel it starting to peak, that's your cue to gracefully exit. Leave her with a smile on her face, a lingering touch, and a sense of anticipation for your next encounter. This will create a lasting positive impression and make her crave your presence even more. Remember, it's all about creating those peaks of excitement and connection. By leaving on a high note, you're ensuring that she associates those positive feelings with you, making her miss you and look forward to the next time she gets to experience them. Chapter 5. Use the power of mystery. In the age of social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of oversharing. We document every meal, every thought, every mundane detail of our lives. But when it comes to creating attraction and longing, a little bit of mystery goes a long way. You don't need to reveal every thought, every feeling, or every plan. Hold back a little. Let her wonder about you. This doesn't mean you have to be evasive or dishonest. It's about creating intrigue, sparking her curiosity, and leaving her wanting to know more. For example, if she asks what you're doing this weekend, you can say, got a few plans lined up. Should be exciting. You don't have to spill every detail. Let her imagination run wild. Curiosity creates emotional hooks, and emotional hooks create longing. When you're a bit of a mystery, she'll be drawn to you, wanting to unravel the layers and discover more about you. So, resist the urge to overshare. Keep some things to yourself. Let her fill in the blanks with her imagination. This will keep her engaged, intrigued, and wanting more. Chapter 6. Be consistent but not predictable. Consistency and predictability might sound similar, but they have very different effects on a relationship. Consistency builds trust. Predictability, however, kills excitement. Consistency is about being reliable, being someone she can count on. It's about showing up when you say you will, being there for her when she needs you, and being true to your word. This builds a foundation of trust and security, which is essential for any healthy relationship. Predictability, on the other hand, is about being boring. It's about doing the same things, saying the same things, and falling into a monotonous routine. And let's face it, no one gets excited about monotony. Always being kind, respectful, and showing genuine interest. That's consistency. But sometimes plan spontaneous activities or surprise her with a sweet message out of nowhere. Keep her guessing, but grounded. Remember, you want to be the guy who keeps her on her toes, the guy who keeps her guessing, the guy who keeps things interesting. So, be consistent in your actions, but unpredictable in your approach. This will keep the spark alive and make her miss the excitement and spontaneity you bring to her life. Chapter 7. Let her invest too. Here's a universal truth. People value what they work for, emotionally and mentally. This applies to everything in life, including relationships. If you're the only one putting in the effort, the only one initiating contact, the only one planning dates, she may start to take your presence for granted. Think about it like a game. If you're the only one playing, it's not really a game, is it? It's just you going through the motions. But When both players are actively involved, the game becomes more engaging, more exciting, and more rewarding. If you're the only one initiating conversations, planning dates, giving compliments, she may not value the connection as much. Let her text first sometimes. Let her suggest plans. Give her the opportunity to invest in you. This doesn't mean you should play hard to get or make her jump through hoops. It's about creating a dynamic where she feels compelled to contribute to the connection, to put in effort, to show you that she's invested. When she invests her time, energy, and emotions into the relationship, she'll value it more. She'll miss you when you're not around because she'll be missing the connection you've both built together. Chapter 8. Make her miss you. To make any woman miss you badly, it's about more than just playing hard to get. It's about building emotional impact, valuing yourself, and letting the distance create desire naturally. Stay true, stay confident, and let her feel your absence. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to Love Lessons for Men for more insights and tips to help you succeed. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next video.